Buddy, I'm gonna let this thing warm up and pick up on. I'm gonna let this thing catch up with all of our live streaming platforms. So we're gonna let it warm up. And today I wanted to talk to you about a subject that is fun and near and dear to my heart, makes me feel awesome, and that is like, what are we doing with our spare time, right? Like, I always talk about how if you're working in your spare time, that you're not actually getting your spare time because it's work time. So, what do you do in your spare time, and what are you doing to make it so that you have more spare time? And why would I want to work so hard to get my spare time back? Because I want to do some things in my spare time that are fun. So, my topic today is, what do Lego and marketing have in common? Because Lego is absolutely one of my favorite pastimes ever since childhood. As far back as I can remember, I have been into Lego, and I just love Lego. And I have an immense, probably, you could say, Bryce, you have a problem. You maybe have a problem. It might be time for a Lego intervention. So it might be time for Bryce to engage in some recovery activities from Lego, because behind this wall is a treasure trove of Lego. I wanted to share some of the Lego projects that I have, that I've completed and that I aspire to complete. So this one here is one that we just got in the mail, and we are going to start working on it. That, by the way, if you're looking at these Lego projects and you're wondering how can I afford them all, go into the description down below and you'll see all the links. They're all affiliate links, but you can go down there below and you can get all these kits for considerably less than you would think. But here I have the Pac-Man arcade cabinet that I have not built yet. This is 2,651 pieces, and it took a month to get here, but it is gonna be amazing because it has like an articulated screen, and you like fiddle with this crank, and all the characters on the screen move around, and then inside the back is like a little mini, what do you call it? A diorama of an arcade. And so I have that one. We just got this one in the mail. This is Johnny Five from Short Circuit. We just got that in the mail, and we have not worked on it yet. That one won't take more than an hour or two because it's only like 300 pieces. We're used to doing ones that are like 1,000 or 2,000 pieces. And then we have this one. This one is 5,186 pieces, and they're really teeny tiny. They're not Lego. They're like these micro blocks that are like a third the size of Legos. It is really super tiny, and I'll show you how far we've gotten with it. Honestly, it's very challenging to do these little teeny tiny pieces, and we've only gotten really a few layers. We're maybe a third of the way through this thing. It is so challenging, and it is tedious to the nth degree. And I'm watching for your comments. I'm going to come back to your comments in just a little bit after I'm through gloating about all our Lego kits. This is right after we finished building the AT-AT from The Empire Strikes Back. This is a fantastic model. I think this one here is probably the closest that I would say. I would say it's the closest to being a play set, because like there's a little snow speeder. There's of course Luke Skywalker hanging from the bottom. There's room inside for like 5 or 6 different figures, and there's a little turret that they have you build. There's room in the cabin for 3 guys, and And this thing is so articulated, like all the doors open. I just love that they have this hatch that opens up here. Both sides open up so you can have guys piling out, and then this whole back section here also opens up. And I just think it's fantastic. The knees bend and everything. It's pretty great. That's when we were first partway through it. And then we have this is my little diorama that I made over my entertainment center, where I have a TIE Fighter, I have a X-Wing, and I have the Millennium Falcon. And here's the Millennium Falcon wide open, so you can see that inside is like all this play area, kind of like the old Kenner set where you could open up the whole inside and you could have like a little adventure inside there. I really like that. Then they have the cab where you have this is the Force Awakens one, and so this is Han Solo at 60 something years old inside there. And this is when we first started building it. I also have this giant head thing and a flashlight. This guy is a flashlight, and you can press on the little button on his chest and it lights up. But he's also a fully articulated little minifig guy. We use this to kind of contain our minifig triage inside that head. Oh yeah, this is some close-ups of the X-Wing fighter, which is, I think that is a fantastic model. This whole wing assembly opens and closes just like the Kenner toy. My point of making this video is not just to gloat about fantastic Lego projects and stuff, how much fun they are to build. But my point is that we all know about Lego, right? We all know about Lego and the journey that they went through to become a household name is maybe largely unknown. It started in 1932, and then by 1969 or 1968, they had kind of become mainstream, but not worldwide. Okay? By this time, they started out as a Danish company, and so they were only really there in Denmark, and they were dealing with cellulose acetate as a plastic. It wasn't a very durable thing. It was probably the next best thing to wood. But later on, they're using ABS, and by 1968, they opened up a Legoland park. So they had a Legoland park in 1968, and this is when they first started going mainstream. So what you have to know is that here I am in the US, and in 1972, my family moved into a house in Portland, and we had a bucket of Lego bricks that was left there by the previous owners, by the original owners of the house. And by sheer great will and tenacity and heavy marketing, Lego went from, in 1968, just first going mainstream and opening that Legoland park, which was 3 acres, out to the United States. In our living room, we had a bucket. I remember it was in like a Halloween, it was an orange jack-o'-lantern bucket, not shaped like a pumpkin, but it was just a bucket, and it was orange, and it had a jack-o'-lantern face on it, and it was kind of half full of Legos. And I still have some of those Legos sitting back here in this Lego school bus that I have. I still have some of those Legos from 1972 in here. And that is what marketing did for Lego. Can you imagine like going on this massive journey across coastlines, across hemispheres, and getting into everyone's living room in the course of 4 years? Really? And then And then it took some 40 years, 35 to 40 years to go from this guy's workshop where he was a carpenter and making these things out of wood to becoming cellulose acetate, which is like a wood pulp plastic kind of, and then being made into ABS plastic, which is the kind of Legos that we normally know now. I should say Lego, the kind of Lego. The plural of Lego is Lego, apparently. I've been calling it Legos my whole life. But anyway, I just wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to tell you that the reason why I do the kind of marketing that I do is because I want to have my spare time. I want to have my spare time, and I want to be able to make, these Lego projects like this because it's fun for me. This is what I want to do with my spare time. So my spare time is mine. That's why I started my company and my website, SpareTimeIsMine.com. And let me go over here and I will prop that up because that is important to me. So my company and my website is SpareTimeIsMine.com. And I have a YouTube channel and I have a TikTok and an Instagram and all that good stuff. And on that website, I do a, let me put that up here. I can put that up here, I think. Let's see. On my website, I have a newsletter that I share with everybody several times a week and a little story about myself. But this newsletter is totally free. I just provide tips and stuff. And there's some links in there to products, and some of them I make a little commission off of. But many times I'm just talking about stuff that I care about. And in fact, I just did one about a typing tool that I've been using forever. I don't make any money off of that, but this is just something where I share my thoughts. Sometimes it's about mindset and just different stuff that I use in my day-to-day. And then I also have some links. If you want to start your own business, you can mess with that. That's totally cool. And then a little story here. But I want my website to reflect me, and that is that I try to bring value every day to the world. I try to bring value and good information for everybody. And that's what I do. And I built this website with a tool that is right here in the $25 all-in-one business. And whether or not you want to start your own business with that, or if you just want to use the tools, which are fantastic. I built a really basic website, but like for instance, if you go over here, this is a little more advanced, this website here. And that is just kind of, this is just an affiliate page where I use this to generate leads. But that's a great example of a landing page that you can build with this simple tool. That's really awesome. And then there's also free stuff like the Grow Rich Mastermind, where you can get all the free ebooks. And you can join a call every morning that can change your life. It'll change your mindset. And that's kind of what I try to do on a day-to-day basis. So in addition to that, I also did a little live stream on, let me see if I'm still connected. Yeah. I did a live stream on Monday with a bunch of high performance sellers and good earners in our company. Some are millionaires. And if you want to have access to that replay, you can go to SpareTimeIsMine.com/$1 and fill that form out. And I will immediately send you an email with the resource that you are wanting. And that is the replay. You'll have access to that. So in addition to that, every morning, in fact, we're just about to do it in just a couple of minutes, readingtheoneyearbiblettogether.com, we do a daily live recording of our podcast, which is on Spotify and several other platforms, as well as on your favorite podcast app. You just copy and paste in the RSS feed into your favorite podcast app. But you can get that link right at readingtheoneyearbibletogether.com. And you can join the Zoom call that we're about to do in just a couple of minutes. And I would appreciate seeing you there. I hope that I do. Anyway, you guys, thanks for joining us. Thank you for everything. And if you like this kind of content, please do follow and like and hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and click that little bell icon so that you get notified every time I come up with some kind of bright idea to share with you guys. Anyway, you guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make the rest of today awesome. You have plenty of time to do that. You should totally make that your duty. Have a great day.